Tell me if this sounds familiar. You're at the grocery store minding your own business, and someone completely bumps into you with their cart. And what instantly comes out of your mouth? "Oh, I'm so sorry." Wait, why did you just apologize? They bumped into you. If your default setting is apologizing for things that aren't even remotely your fault, you probably think you're just a pushover, weak, or overly submissive. But I'm here to tell you that you are not broken, you are not socially awkward, and you are definitely not the problem. In fact, what you're actually doing is using a highly evolved social de-escalation strategy. Welcome back to Everyday Psyche, where we uncover the hidden logic behind the things you do every single day. Today, we're diving into the psychology of the chronic apologizer. To understand why you say sorry to strangers, coworkers, and sometimes even inanimate objects, we have to look at the widely accepted modern model of personality, known as the Big Five. Specifically, we need to talk about a personality dimension called agreeableness. People who score highly on agreeableness naturally have a strong pro-social and communal orientation toward other people. This means your brain is literally wired for traits like altruism, trust, and modesty. You are biologically predisposed to be sympathetic, affectionate, generous, and warm. So when you instinctively apologize for someone else's mistake, your brain isn't being weak. It is rapidly analyzing a tense social situation and deploying a pro-social tool to make sure the peace is maintained and the other person feels comfortable. Let's break this down a little further, because there are a couple of different ways this plays out in real life. First, you have what we might call the anxious diffuser. This is when you say sorry because your brain senses potential conflict and wants to put up a shield. Imagine you're at a restaurant and the waiter brings you the wrong meal. Instead of simply saying, "Excuse me, I ordered the chicken," you hear yourself saying, "I'm so sorry, but I think I ordered the chicken." In psychology, we know that people often set up a defense against things they find disagreeable or uncomfortable. Your brain uses that apology as a psychological defense mechanism to protect yourself from any potential anger, annoyance, or confrontation from the waiter. You're softening the blow before the conflict can even start. Then there is the empathy sponge. You literally absorb the awkwardness of a situation on behalf of someone else. If a coworker drops a stack of papers in the hallway, you immediately say sorry as if you somehow caused gravity to happen. You're not taking the blame because you think you're at fault. You're utilizing your pro-social instinct to show solidarity and relieve the other person's embarrassment. Your brain is acting as an empathetic mirror, trying to make the social environment warmer and more generous for everyone involved. Society loves to tell us that apologizing too much is a bad habit, that it means you lack confidence, or that you need to be more dominant. But let's completely reframe that right now. Your chronic apologizing is actually a sophisticated, unconscious defense mechanism used to protect yourself and navigate the give and take of complex social interactions. You aren't a doormat. You are hyper-aware of the emotional temperature of the room. Your nervous system is constantly reading micro-patterns of social tension that other people completely miss. Your high level of agreeableness means you possess a rare capacity for empathy and a drive toward altruism that makes you incredibly trustworthy to the people around you. You are the glue that keeps daily social interactions from feeling harsh and abrasive. So, the next time you apologize to a chair for bumping into it, don't beat yourself up. Just remember that your brain is simply flexing its elite emotional intelligence and pro-social wiring. Which type of apologizer are you? Are you the anxious diffuser trying to keep the peace, or the empathy sponge absorbing the awkwardness in the room? Drop it in the comments below. I would love to read through them. If this video made you feel a little less weird and a little more understood, please hit that subscribe button. And if you want to keep exploring how your brilliant mind works, click the video on the screen right now to find out why you always replay conversations in your head. I'll see you over there.